You know those days when nothing seems to go right? Well, I'm having one of those days. I went to tape today's video, got finished, went to load it up to my computer. I had the camera flipped. Somehow I bumped a button and it flipped the camera, so you got a picture of the wall and me chatting. And then I went to do my blush this morning. I smeared it all up. I accidentally picked up the brush with my concealer on it and got concealer all mixed in with the blush. And then I tried to do my hair this morning. It was sticking out every which way, so I just pinned it up. The ironic part is I was going to tape a video on dermatology fails. Epic, epic, epic fail. And I thought, you know what? After this morning, I better switch that up, especially if you're new here and you don't even know about the brand Dermatology, one of my absolute favorite brands. I thought it would be more helpful for you to know what I recommend versus all the fails. So I'm going to share with you all the epic fails, but I'm also going to give you my recommendations. First category is cleansers. This is an epic fail for me. It's their essential cleanser. This is not essential. This just dries out my skin. It leaves it feeling stripped. I've used about this much of it. I'm gonna pass it on. If you have combination skin or oily skin, this might be perfect for you, but if you have dry, mature, somewhat sensitive skin, I would steer clear of this. So my recommendation is the new Goat Cleanser. This is fast becoming one of my 2024 favorite cleansers. It's in the #1 slot at the moment. It is a rich, creamy cleanser. You can use it as a single cleanse. You can use it as a double cleanse. I absolutely love it. It never strips my skin. It leaves my skin soft and it lasts forever. It's very concentrated. You need just the smallest amount to remove your makeup, to remove your sunscreen. And like I said, it's fast becoming my #1 cleanser of 2024. As far as vitamin C formulas, I'm not a fan of the vitamin C5. It does have 5 different types of vitamin C derivatives. If you have very, very, very sensitive skin, and if you can't use L-ascorbic acid, which is the gold standard vitamin C for skin brightening, then you might want to try this kind of as an entry-level vitamin C. You may get some benefits, but I've never seen any brightening using this formula. My all-time holy grail vitamin C is by Dermatology. It's their CEF. 2 antioxidants and a vitamin C formula, L-ascorbic acid at 15%. Now I did have to work my way up to this 15% formula, but once I did, this is my sweet spot vitamin C. Now I occasionally purchase the Timeless vitamin C, which is 20%, but I do have to be careful when my skin is slightly sensitive. It will get kind of irritated by that level of vitamin C, and I don't see much of a brightening benefit difference between this 15% formula and the 20% from Timeless. So, and also the Timeless formula is a little bit more viscous. So if you have oily skin, I definitely do not recommend the Timeless vitamin C. Definitely try the Dermatology formula because it's a little bit lighter and not quite so oily feeling on the skin. And if you want to give your vitamin C a boost, try the Tingle Pads. These will reduce the pH of your skin and give your vitamin C formula a boost. Now, if you have really sensitive skin, you're going to want to patch test these. If you get breakouts, this has 2% salicylic acid, so it'll help reduce the redness in those breakouts and clear them up so much faster. Sometimes I'll get an occasional really deep pimple along my jawline or my cheek, so these clear them up really quickly. So boost your vitamin C with the Tingle Pads or just try the vitamin C formula on its own. The Water Recovery Cream is recommended for a light dose of moisturizer or hydration. I actually don't find this to be hydrating at all. It just is not enough for my dry skin. I highly recommend the Hydration Booster ×10. This has a bunch of peptides, a bunch of ceramides, and hyaluronic acid. It makes my skin feel like it's gotten a drink of water. It's a clear formula, like a serum, and very thin formula. Like I said, it just plumps up my skin. It sits beautifully with all my other skincare. It sits beautifully under makeup, just makes your skin look plump and hydrated. I definitely recommend the Hydration Booster ×10 over the water cream. I'm gonna finish this up as a light body moisturizer. That's what I do with moisturizers that don't work for my face. I just switch them over to my body care to finish them up. As far as sunscreens, this was an epic fail. The Hydra Stick, I don't know what they're saying is hydrating about this. It's not hydrating at all. It's just kind of greasy and tacky feeling. And if you're going to use this over makeup, you can see how it really doesn't sit well. It picks up the makeup. Well, I found this really challenging to put over makeup, which is what they recommend. And I don't like a stick because you get skipped areas. I would much prefer that you use a dry beauty blender and reapply your sunscreen with their Broad Spectrum 45. This is untinted, so it's going to go over your existing complexion product beautifully. Use a dry beauty blender and just tap it into your skin. I use this on a daily basis as my sunscreen of choice. I love it. It's a combination sunscreen. It has chemical and physical filters. One of my all-time holy grail sunscreens. It is SPF 45. I typically prefer an SPF 50, but you know what? I've never gotten burned using this. Now I know a lot of you like their universal tinted sunscreen and use it instead of a complexion product as a sunscreen and makeup. I actually tried for quite a while to get that to work, but it tends to oxidize on my skin to this kind of orange color once it soaks in. That just doesn't look very flattering to me, but I know a lot of you love it. It's great on complexions, probably Fitzpatrick 3 and above, maybe 3 and 4. I just can't get it to work because of the oxidation factor. So for me personally, their best-selling sunscreen, the Universal Tinted Sunscreen, is a fail. Some of you may find it that it actually replaces your complexion product and you can use it as a sunscreen plus a skin tint. I just much prefer this untinted version. It never pills. It sits beautifully under all my complexion products. And you might be worried about the white cast, but honestly, it goes on a little scary. But once you give it a chance to dry down, on my skin, there's no white cast. I can't even tell that I have it on. It hydrates my skin. Like I said, it sits beautifully under makeup and is one of my #1 go-tos for sunscreen. As far as eye creams, do you need an eye cream? No. Do I love an eye cream? Yes. That's my new saying since turning 50. I love to use an eye cream. It's just that little bit of extra hydration that helps reduce the crepey skin of my under eye area. It just looks really nice to have an eye cream on. It preps that area for any concealer I'm going to put on. And if I do decide to powder down a concealer, it definitely helps make it look less dried out. But the advanced eye cream, I haven't been reaching for this. I used to use it under their eye brightening mask, which I haven't purchased. I've been using my forever reusable eye mask, so this isn't necessarily a fail, but it's just not something I'm going to repurchase, and I'm much preferring their HPR eye cream. I ran out of this and switched over to another eye cream that I've been testing for you guys, and I cannot wait to get back to this. I've noticed some increased hollowing in my under eye area as the filler that I had placed 3 years ago is starting to diminish, as well as the PRF. I'll leave a link to that video. I definitely loved both of those treatments. Really conservative under eye filler followed up with the treatment of platelet-rich fibrin. My under eye area looked so much better than it did in my early 50s, where they were just getting that really sunken in look from fat pad loss. Just that loss of collagen and elastin was really starting to show up. So I don't regret my under eye filler treatment. It was just a small amount and followed up by the PRF. But I have to tell you, an eye cream is not a replacement for that, but it certainly helps make the under eye look so much better. And one of my favorite all-time products that they launched, I believe it was this past fall, is their HPR eye cream. HPR stands for hydroquinone retinoate, so it's a vitamin A derivative. I cannot wait to get back to this in my evening skincare routine because I absolutely love this eye cream. I honestly think it made a difference. Now with any vitamin A product, especially around the eye area, you have to be really careful. I have gotten some reports from some of you that this is just too strong for your under eye area. It kind of dries out the under eye area and your skin gets a little bit irritated. So this may not be for everybody, but I absolutely have no irritation with it. Any retinoid product in the eye area is something to go low and slow with. Do a little patch test, see how you go, use it 1 day a week, and then work your way up. Because vitamin A's have the potential to be a little bit irritating around the thin skin of our eye area. Barrier repair products from Dermatology. I actually really enjoyed the Intensive Balm, but it is made with 2 types of butters, a shea butter and a mango butter, and it's pretty intense, and it's not very comfortable to wear on the face. I might put it on my heels or on my elbows or around cracked nail beds. So wearing it on the face was a little bit heavy and uncomfortable, but I absolutely love the Barrier Repair Mask. It's just a gorgeous, thick, creamy mask that just hydrates the skin overnight and makes your skin look absolutely glowing and soft by morning. I wouldn't say this is an exact fail, but I definitely recommend the barrier mask over the intensive balm, especially for the skin of the face. Speaking of moisturizers, the Soothe and Recovery Cream was definitely underwhelming. It's just your basic moisturizer, but the Peptide Night Cream is amazing. I love this. It now comes in a jumbo. I use it summer, I use it winter, I use it morning, I use it evening. If you have dry skin, you have mature skin, you're gonna love this. It's just a nice fluffy formula. One of my absolute all-time favorite moisturizers, whereas the Soothe and Recovery Cream is just kind of your basic lotion type moisturizer, just nothing special. I think this is the type of product that you probably get at a lower price point. As far as body care, I have no fails to share with you today. I love their exfoliating 12% lactic body lotion, and I also love the new launch that they came out with, the retinol body lotion. And I did a review on that along with 12 other retinol body products in my summer body care video, and I'll link that above. Go check that out if you're looking for a great body lotion with a little bit of extra. Their retinol body lotion is fantastic and is definitely on my list for restocking during this sale. Okay, for the all-time epic fail ever from Dermatology, the neck contouring serum. I tried it for the first time this morning, cracked it open. I was gonna do it live on here, but I thought I better test it out. And I'm so glad I did. Epic, epic, epic fail. I was gonna do an all-day wear test for you guys. I put it on, took 10 minutes to dry, actually over 10 minutes to dry. Put it on, let it dry down. Okay, I'm gonna wear this all day. Started kind of itching. I was like, okay, this isn't comfortable, but I'm gonna take one for the team here. I'll do an all-day wear test, check it back in with you, around 6 o'clock tonight, and show you kind of how it worked. Oh my gosh, 45 minutes into wearing it, it started to crack and peel. I am so glad I looked in the mirror before filming this video, because I don't think I would have noticed it if I didn't have a mirror sitting here. It started peeling off in these sheets. It was craziness. Now, if you guys are using this and you have some tips on how to apply this, I just did, like it said, a thin layer over my neck and my upper décolleté, and I did kind of put it in my jawline, just to see if it would tighten up these little jowls that I've got going on. Oh my gosh, looked like I was peeling like a snake. Like I said, if you have tried this and you have figured out a way to use it, let me know down in the comments. I cannot wait to hear how to try this to make it work. I thought it would be something that, like the Firmax from Peter Thomas Roth, that I would put on and wear for like a photo shoot or wear on occasion, like for a date night thing. No. Unless you want to look like a snake, I'd pass. The product I do recommend for your neck is the Advanced Neck Cream. Love this, have used it for years, have recommended it for years. Is it going to tighten the skin of your neck? No. Is it going to get rid of your necklace lines? No. Is it going to improve your crepey skin on your neck? Yes. Love this stuff. It makes your neck look like satin. It has some magic ingredient in here that just makes the skin of the neck look amazing. I had to wash this off and restart my makeup from my chin down. This guy, oh my gosh, love it. Highly recommend it. If you buy it and try it and don't like it, I'll buy it from you. I like it that much. The last product I have to share with you is the Illuminating Concealer. This, again, is a fail for me. I cannot get this to work. I've tried it and tried it and tried it. Now, granted, the formula is not the right color for me, but I was gonna pick up the medium, but it just settles into my fine lines. The formula itself is the problem. It feels very thick on my skin. It settles. Even when I shear it out, or I powder it, nothing seems to work. So again, if you have tips on how to apply this, and I don't use a full pump, you just need the barest amount. I always apply it to my hand first so I don't get too much, and I've tried with fingers and I've tried with brushes. I just can't get it to work. So for me, the Illuminating Concealer is a fail. If you have tips on how to use it, definitely put them down in the comments, and also definitely let me know what you're gonna be picking up at the Dermatology sale. It's the 2 times a year where we get 30% off this amazing brand. I love this brand. You guys know I'm dedicated to this brand, and I have so many products I love. When they come out with a fail, it kind of breaks my heart. Again, let me know what you're getting for the sale. Thanks so much for watching, and wishing you all a skintastic day.